Hey everybody, I am doing the kit for the August Kiwi Club, and that of course was Wild Soul. And for those of you that have gotten this, you should have gotten it like today or the last couple of days. Anyhow, this is a little sketch that I am going to be doing with this one and this set. I'm using 3 of the papers from the collection here and then putting in some solids. There wasn't a lot of brown in this set, even though I really love this brown. I couldn't match it right. So I've got a little bit of a darker brown and some craft that I'm going to throw in. I'm just going to do a really quick 1-page layout. I saw a beautiful layout that was done by one of my friends in another group, and so I kind of borrowed that design and I'm going to be working on that. So these are going to be the pages that I do. This was out of a set, a Kiwi Club set from a little while back. I don't remember the exact set that it came in, but I didn't use it in that set, but I figured for this it would be awesome for the way that I wanted to do it. Okay, so these are the templates that I'm planning on using. I'm not sure of the leaves, how they're going to incorporate. I just pulled a couple different ones. Of course, 3 of the pieces are going to be the toadstools and then the wood stump. And then this is from Tiny Seasons. This is Blossom. This was the a la carte fern from one of the Kiwi Clubs. These are tiny plants here. So I'm going to use a combination of all these different things. And like one of the pieces that I'm designing is going to have like my little toadstool there, my other toadstool over here, and then I was thinking of putting some of the foliage and stuff behind. So kind of, you know, peeking out type. I might actually put it this way. It might look a little bit better. And then add some more foliage this way. So something, you know, kind of to that effect. And then, you know, maybe like another leaf or something in here. I don't know. I haven't decided. The fern doesn't really match right now. But in one of the papers, it has this little design here, and this is like the oak leaf, so I could either use the blossom or I could use the little oak leaf. I think the big one is going to be out of perspective and out of size for this, so I'm not going to use it that way. But in the acorn, I haven't decided if I want to use the one from Autumn or the one from the toadstool set. Depends on how big or small I want to cut it and how, again, I want that aspect to show, because I can't have an acorn that's, you know, 1 inch to 2 inches and my tree stump is only 1.5 inches tall. I mean, my acorn can't be the same size. I want the perspectives to be as close as possible. So, but the fern, I want to mimic this right here, and if I cut it and I don't go all the way into the center, and if I only just go to like that point and then vein it the way this is, I think that'll look pretty similar. So that's kind of why I pulled this one. Okay, so that's that. And let me show you the sketch that I'm going to be using. Okay, so here's the sketch, and it's just going to be a single page layout. And I'm just going to do a 1/4 inch border all the way around in one solid color. This 3/4 inch square, and I say 3/4 inches, meaning this is the amount of space I want to see from here to here. So the actual measurements is, this is outside one's a 12 by 12. The next layer is going to be an 11.5 by 11.5. And then the third layer in is going to be an 11 by 11. Oops, I missed a line. Okay, and then my title piece is going to be here on the bottom. I'm going to have the saying, this one here, as the tag up there. And then using all the foliage and stuff, I want to do like a cluster here and then a small cluster here and here. So that's kind of my plan and where I want to go. Actually thinking that the more I look at it, the more I do want this little acorn in here. So I'm going to grab him because, you know, he's just screaming and dying to be a part of this. And I do keep all of my templates together in themes. Yeah, see, like this guy's way too big. I don't really think he'll line up the way I want him to. So, where did that other little piece go? It's hiding. There he is. Toadstool. There we go. So, I'm going to do my little acorn guy here. Okay. And before anybody asks on my channel, I know these are not the Totally Tiffany ones that we use and sell at Kiwi Lane. They are one of her newer storage pieces, and I switched to these because I like the fact this flap comes over and it seals, so I don't lose pieces. I travel a lot, and so having these is much nicer, and I love the fact that there's a label on the top because I label all of mine. And then you can see here, I'll show you. So like I have mine in sets, so animals, arrows, baby, banners, and all of those different coordinating pieces are in there. And then for those that also don't know, I have a cheat sheet that I make a picture of all the templates that I have in that category. And then on the back, I numbered each one, and then I wrote on the back of it what sets they actually originally belonged to, so that I knew, like, my rooster was part of country, so that whenever anybody asks or anything what set it belongs to, I can tell them. Or if I lose a piece, which I have done before, I can go back in to Kiwi Lane and say, hey, I need this one from this set. So they're very good about that, by the way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and, oops, this goes back in the thing. I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and I'm going to make it. I'm not going to show you the whole process because you know how to cut, you know how to trace, you know how to do all of that. So I hope you like what I'm going to make, and I'll take pictures through the process and show you how it goes and comes along. Oh, before I go, I want to show you when you're using and you're layering like this, you have your base color, whatever that base color may be, and then you have your design, and then you have your other layer. Okay, so this is basically what I'm going to do, except this is going to be a pattern piece, but you're going to understand where I'm coming from. This inside piece here is an 11 by 11. There's only going to be like an inch between. It's actually, let me do it to scale so you can kind of see. Okay. So you're going to see from here to here is an inch. So this piece is going to be 11 by 11. Now, this brown piece, that 11 by 11 is covering 11 inches of real estate on the inside of this. And if I want to make photo mats or anything else out of this color, I can cut a 10 by 10 square so that there's at least an inch of material to adhere my second piece onto, and still have a 10 by 10 piece on the inside of this that I can use for other parts to my project and other areas, or that I can use for my stumps or my leaves or whatever else. So you want to cut that out. If you're as frugal with paper as I am, you'll want to cut that out. If you're not so frugal and you don't like scraps and everything else, then by all means, just stack and layer it. But also, too, the more that you stack and the more that you layer, the thicker your page is going to get. So, again, I'm going to put this together, and I'm going to take some shots, and I'll put it through in a slideshow type thing and show you the finished product. I'll be back in a little bit. Thanks. Hi, everybody. I'm back. Okay. So, I want to go ahead and put this together and show you how it came to all together. I'm probably going to mess it up just a tad because my picture is actually on my phone, which is recording. So I'm going to do the best that I can. Anyways, so I wanted to really show you the most important thing, is this layering. Okay, I cut this one a little bit short, but it's okay because this top is going to go over it pretty well. But this is what I mean by cutting out that inside and then giving yourself some real estate. Same thing with this one. Again, I cut out that inside so that I could use more of this piece. And then of course the last piece that goes on is this one. I did mess up on the measurements. This is actually 10 by 10, not 11 by 11. I messed up in my head that there's an inch on each side, so I forgot to take off the extra inch. But anyways, so what's in an inch, right? So that's how it's going to layer, and then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put it all together, but I'll fast forward through it so you can kind of see just how everything layers down. But this is pretty much it, so I hope you enjoy watching.